Gentlemen, we are a duo that makes this show, and now this is
the old,
and I am the new, and we make the old to the new sports show. Okay, now the old, you just know what you're talking about every single time you talk, and now let's hear about what happened in golf.
Okay, in today's golf news, Zach Johnson triumphs in the Open playoff for the second major title of his career. Over in St. Andrews, Scotland, Zach Johnson wins a playoff 4 holes. In the Open playoff win over Louis Augustine and Mark Leifson that capped off 5 wild days at St. Andrews in a suspense-filled final round. The 39-year-old Johnson now has 2 majors among his 12 PGA Tour victories, and an astounding record and an example of a good wedge game and putter.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was just a good analysis about what happened about golf. So now, you just came off of that good story, and now let's go over to what happened in NASCAR with Kyle Busch winning the race.
Okay, in NASCAR news over the weekend, Kyle Busch conquers New Hampshire, claims 3rd win of 2015. He's coming off of 11-game suspension, not suspension, but 11 game that he lost due to an injury. The odds in Kyle Busch's favor made another dramatic surge on Sunday's afternoon at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. In winning for the 3rd time in 8 starts since returning from 11 race injury absence, Busch solidified his chances of qualifying for the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup with a victory in the 5-hour Energy 301 at the Magic Mile.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just great analysis from old school, and now to the new school, and I will be talking about the NBA, so let's just let this go. Okay, now we'll be talking about the NBA, be talking about the Tyler Lawson trade, the Western Conference, the Eastern Conference, just what makes the NBA. First off, Tyler Lawson was traded to, the Houston Rockets for Kostas Papanikolaou. Sorry if I'm saying his name wrong. Pablo Prigioni, Nick Johnson, Joey Dorsey, and a future first-round pick. Now that is some news. Also, we have the Western Conference, like guys like LaMarcus Aldridge and David West with the Spurs. We got Darren Williams going to Mavericks. Sorry, and we have Roy Hibbert going to Lakers. Just the Western Conference so stacked. The Eastern Conference, we know, it's not that hard, but every single conference is going to be good. Every single division. Just get ready for the NBA. Now, the NBA draft was really good. Free agency, just the Carl Towns, the Summer League. Okay, also tune into the Summer League tonight at 9 o'clock, old school, that's right, 9 o'clock. And it's going to be a great game. I'm going to be watching it, and hopefully analysis can be tomorrow. And now, we'll just be talking about who's playing. Will be the New Orleans Pelicans.
No, let me help you out. That'll be the Phoenix Suns against the San Antonio Spurs in the championship of the Samsung Summer League, which is a great tournament. They're showing good young talent. And also, look out for updates weekly, and also our podcast that we're going to do our first podcast this weekend. We're also going to be covering other sports as soccer, MMA, boxing. Football season is about to start. College football season is about to start up. So we got a long array of sports that we'll be covering.
Thank you, old. And I'm sorry for that. I said Pelicans. I just was really happy about Seth Curry, and I know everybody is a fan of Steph, his brother. And I'm sorry, but I do think highly of Kyle Anderson for the San Antonio Spurs and the Phoenix Suns. They have a great young. The Morris twins, which just ended. Marcus going to Detroit. Markeith, which some people would say the better one, and I could agree with that too.
Hey, no, before we go, I cannot let you forget T.J. Warren of the Phoenix Suns. He's a real good young talent that I think he's going to be making his mark in the league this year.
And I agree with that. T.J. Warren is just a stud. Kyle Anderson for the Spurs is a stud too. And this has been your show, because you know what you're talking about, and I messed up a couple times. This is our first official video, and now we have a little bit of time before we end, like 30 seconds, so go ahead, the old.
But you know the new, I could not do this show without you. Like I said, look out for our other videos. We just started our first one today. We will be going hard and strong for the rest of the season, and we're going to be covering a lot of sports. At this time, I'm going to say sign off. This is the old.
And this is the new. And we are the old to the new sports show.